Well, good evening, pro wrestling fans of all over the world, of all shapes and sizes. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, for this video, I will be doing my review of Pro Wrestling Noah's Noah the New Year 2024. Yeah. I have very interesting thoughts. Very interesting thoughts about the show. Some good, some bad. So, just giving you a heads up. But, yeah. Let's just go ahead and get right on into it, shall we? So, there were 13 total matches. The show took place today, January 2nd. This was at the Ariake Arena. There were 13 total matches. They changed some things around as well. But, yeah, 13 total matches. Let's go ahead and get right into it. There were two dark matches. One of them they switched up a little bit, so I don't have the graphic for. But check this out. So the first match was a singles match of Taishi Ozawa versus Owada. They originally were scheduled to be in a tag team match, but that got changed. So turned into a singles match. Not bad. Not a bad opening match for this show. Yeah. I really didn't have any complaints whatsoever. But Owada was able to pick up the victory, pinning Taishi Ozawa with a European clutch. And apparently this was Owada's first singles victory in Pro Wrestling Noah. So congratulations to him on picking up his first victory. Good stuff. What a way to begin the show. I can dig it. Can totally dig it. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to the next and final dark match. All right. We had an 8-man tag team match. Team number one, we had Teriyaki, Atsushi Kotoge, Super Crazy, and Muhammad Yone. And they were taking on the team of Hiroki, Kai Fujimura, Daiki Inaba, and Hajime Ohara. This was actually a really good 8-man tag match. I enjoyed this from start to finish. You know, this was my first time seeing Teriyaki in action, and I definitely like what I saw out of him. And man, his hair was super duper thick. It was wild and crazy. But I like what I saw of him. Super Crazy. I'm always entertained by Super Crazy. But for the most part, everybody looked really solid in this match. Really solid. I really don't have any complaints. Don't have any complaints whatsoever. This was a solid match. This was definitely a solid match. And yeah, Atsushi Kotoge picked up the victory for his team, pinning Kai Fujimura after hitting a diving moonsault. Pinned him for the 1-2-3. So yeah, Atsushi Kotoge, Muhammad Yone, Super Crazy, Teriyaki picked up the victory. But yeah, great match. Overall, great match. I had no complaints. Okay. Our next match, we have our first title match of the card. And this was really interesting how this went about. Check this out. So, we had the GHC Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships on the line in a 3-way triple threat match. As the champions, Los Golpeadores, which are Dragon Bane and Alpha Wolf, defending against the team of Ninja Mack and Alejandro, and representing the good-looking guys, Yohei and Tadasuke. So, match was very entertaining, by the way. All three teams looked really solid in this match, so I really didn't have any complaints about the talent or how everybody did. There was kind of a botch on one of Alejandro's dives from the ring to the outside. Thankfully, he was able to continue. It looked like he kind of flipped and landed on the apron, but was still able to keep going. And of course, Ninja Mack was doing his thing. I always love seeing Ninja Mack wrestle. But overall, a great match. It was just weird because Yohei was able to get the pin on Ninja Mack, kind of like a crucifix pin, pinned him for the 1, 2, 3. And we pretty much all thought that the match was over right then and there. I mean, Yohei got the pin, bam, new tag champs. But then all of a sudden, Dragon Bane and Alpha Wolf were pretty much demanding that they make this an elimination tag title match. So therefore, they started the match up again with, Dragon Bane and Alpha Wolf taking on the good-looking guys. So my whole thing was, it would have been better if they had made this an elimination tag match in the first place. You know what I mean? But even still, they kept the match going. I guess you could say they restarted the match or whatnot with these two teams left. They went at it for a while. I mean, it definitely wasn't as long. But once again, Yohei coming through for the good-looking guys and was able to pin Alpha Wolf after connecting him with a missile drop kick. He went for the cover, 1, 2, 3, and 2 back-to-back pins there for Yohei to seal the deal. And Yohei and Tadasuke are your new GHC Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. So congrats to them. I mean, they technically won it with that first pinfall, but like I said, they restarted the match, and because the champions didn't get pinned, but now they got pinned. So yeah, but I thought it was kind of weird how they did that. Thought it was really weird how they did that. But good-looking guys, Yohei and Tadasuke, are your new GHC Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champs. So, all right. Speaking of good-looking guys, we got to see more good-looking guys in action with this next match. All right, 6-man tag match. We had representing the good-looking guys, Anthony Greene, Jack Morris, and the leader Jake Lee, taking on the team of Hijo Wagner Jr., Titus Alexander, and Vinnie Massaro. Overall, this was a pretty solid match. I just wish it could have been longer. But for the most part, pretty solid match. Got to see a good amount of Vinnie Massaro in this match. I was actually very happy to see that. I haven't seen a whole lot of him, so I was actually pleased to see that. And, Titus Alexander, I hope to see him again in a Noah ring. I think he could have another home there. But overall, I enjoyed this match. I just wish it would have been longer. That's all. Just wish it would have been longer. But Anthony Greene, before taking Vinnie Massaro and shouting, "bad looking face," he hits him with a smash mouth, pins him for the 1, 2, 3. And yeah, Anthony Greene picks up the victory for the good-looking guys. But yeah, not a bad match. Just wish it would have been longer. That's all I can really say. Now, let me tell you right now, this next match was hands down my favorite match of the whole entire show. This was my favorite match of the whole show. Check it out. And honestly, I would even go as far as to say a match of the year candidate. We had these two big behemoths, power, hard-hitting behemoths, go at it, one-on-one. We had Masa Kitamiya versus the Stone Pitbull Tomohiro Ishii. Noah versus New Japan Pro Wrestling. And it did not take long for these two to just start going at it and just hitting each other with everything they could bring. I mean, chops, power moves, headbutts. I mean, Masa Kitamiya, he got busted open from doing a headbutt. So just these two, I mean, lariat after lariat after lariat. I mean, just sheer power between both of these guys. Hard, heavy hitters, nonstop. I mean, they were knocking each other loopy and then just bouncing back, trying to pretty much outpower each other. Honestly, I kid you not, if you want to see an excellent example of two power fighters going at it to the max, this is that match. This is that match. Masa Kitamiya, Tomohiro Ishii. This delivered on such a high scale that honestly, I was on the edge of my seat through the whole match. So many close falls between the both of them. But when it was all said and done, it was really close, and Masa Kitamiya really came super close. But Tomohiro Ishii shows why he is the Stone Pitbull. Hits him with a sheer drop brainbuster and pins him for the 1-2-3. The Stone Pitbull is your winner. But like I said, mad kudos to Masa Kitamiya. He was on his A game. He was on his A game. This match really could have went either way, but I was proud of both these guys. They did a phenomenal job. That was a main event worthy match. Hands down. Hands down. And that is why Tomohiro Ishii, Masa Kitamiya, Noah the New Year 2024, favorite match of the card. Enough said. All right. Next up, how about the ladies? Oh yeah, Noah didn't forget about the ladies to start off this new year. Check it out. Okay, we had ourselves a tag team match, a very special tag team match. We had the team of Nagisa Nozaki and the debuting Great Sakuya taking on the team of Luminous, which are Haruka Umisaki and Miyuki Takase. Now, of course, the Great Sakuya was portraying the Great Muda's daughter. I was definitely digging her entrance, and she did quite, a good amount of dancing, and she was playing out the character pretty well. And come to find out that Great Sakuya was played by none other than one half of Magenta's Riko Kawahara. That's right. Which, she did good. She did good. And I like Riko Kawahara. whether she's tag team or singles wrestler. I like Riko Kawahara. Interesting choice to portray the Great Sakuya. Interesting choice. But you know what? I thought she did good. I thought she played the gimmick really well. And I'm actually curious to see how she does going forward. Hope to see more of her as this role. But this was a good match. This was a pretty good match. Of course, Luminous, a very well-known team. They have a lot of chemistry together, so this was good. This was really good for them. But yeah, this match went back and forth. Not the finish that I was hoping for, but when I look back on it, I kind of understand. But, you know, Great Sakuya, you know, used the chair and pretty much ended up attacking the ref with the chair to, you know, cause a DQ. Which she also blinded Miyuki Takase with red mist. She did do that as well. And, you know, Nagisa Nozaki was very supportive of her actions. But when it came down to it, Great Sakuya used the chair on the ref. Instant disqualification. And then, you know, she took out, you know, they both took out Luminous. And the Great Sakuya hits a diving moonsault, pretty much like the Great Muta did. And Nagisa counts to 3. And yeah. So even though Luminous picked up the victory via disqualification, and Great Sakuya spewed green mist after that, I think she did a good job portraying the character. I really do. I think she did a good job. And I don't know if necessarily these two will team up again like this, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more of Great Sakuya. And kudos to Riko Kawahara on portraying the character. I think she did good. I think she did really good. But Luminous walks away with the victory by disqualification. All right, let's move on to our next match. Oh, I am so sorry. I forgot one. Let's backtrack. I forgot about this match. This match happened after Tomohiro Ishii and Masa Kitamiya. I forgot about this match. Check this one out. This was another Noah versus New Japan Pro Wrestling singles match. Pro Wrestling Noah's Go Shiozaki takes on Satoshi Kojima of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Now, it was mentioned that Go Shiozaki had never been able to defeat Satoshi Kojima in a singles match. So this was a big opportunity for him. And, you know, this was the Battle of the Lariats. And both gentlemen did well. Both used the machine gun chops. I thought that was really cool to see. And just, you know, both very powerful. Have a little bit of agility as well. So that was definitely on display through both these guys. But took one last really done lariat from, as a matter of fact, they both went at each other with lariats, and I guess Go Shiozaki's was a little more powerful and connected a little more than Satoshi Kojima's. But after that, Go Shiozaki made the pin 1, 2, 3. And there you have it. Go Shiozaki defeats Mr. Cozy Lariat himself, Satoshi Kojima, 1-on-1. So, big victory for Go Shiozaki. But yeah, it was a good match. Definitely a back and forth, hard-hitting match between both these guys. Well done. Okay, sorry about that. Now, let's get back on track with the next match. This next match happened after the ladies' match, so now we're back in the correct order. Okay, got it. All right, next up. All right, we had another singles match. We had Takashi Sugiura taking on, I believe they said, making his Noah debut, if I read that right, Oka Sasaki. This was another match that I thought was all right, but felt short. It really felt short to me. So I like what I saw from Oka Sasaki. I just want to see more. I just gotta see more. That's all. But this wasn't a bad match. It felt short though. It felt really short. But yeah, Takashi was able to pin Oka after hitting him with an Olympic slam, pinned him for the 1-2-3, and Takashi Sugiura picks up the victory. But I do hope to see more of Oka Sasaki in the future. You know, get to see what more he's really like. So that's really all I can say about that match, to be honest with you. Okay, before we go into the rest of the card, here's a quick word on the sponsor of this video, Game Beauty. Check them out. As you continue to enjoy content here at Blitzball Champ Gaming, be sure you take a moment to check out Game Beauty. Beauty inspired by gaming. Game Beauty brings to you video game related makeup and cosmetic products. You have products such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, eyeshadow brushes, liquid eyeliner pens by Akideris, and even non-makeup products like graphic tees. They even have special collaboration makeup kits, such as this Persona 5 Heat Wave Brush Single, Metaverse Bundle, and even a Phantom Thieves limited edition makeup collection. Also remember that Game Beauty provides international shipping of $60 or more. And if you use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to use that to your advantage. Now, back to your regularly scheduled video. Enjoy, and thank you. All right, let's continue with the rest of Noah the New Year 2024. Next match. Alrighty, had ourselves a tag team match. We had the team of Zack Sabre Jr. and Yoshinari Ogawa taking on the team of Hiroshi Tanahashi and Hayata. Hiroshi Tanahashi back at it once again. Of course, not only is he the ace, but he's also the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling. So, the ace president. But anyway, he teamed up with Hayata. This was a pretty good match. This was a pretty good tag team match. Definitely went back and forth, and this definitely serves as kind of a prelude to ZSJ and the Aces NJPW World Television Championship match for Wrestle Kingdom in only 2 days. So this was a nice little taste of things to come. But both teams look pretty good. Definitely went back and forth. It was cool to see Hayata and Hiroshi Tanahashi do some air guitar playing together. I thought that was pretty cool. But when it was all said and done, Zack Sabre Jr. was able to submit Hayata with kind of like a double leg submission. He kind of transitioned one of the legs into like a stretch muffler at the end, but it was enough for Hayata to tap out. And yeah, Zack Sabre Jr., Yoshinari Ogawa pick up the victory. But like I said, the ace, Hiroshi Tanahashi, still has a date with the NJPW World Television Champion at Wrestle Kingdom on January 4th. It's right around the corner. So who knows? I mean, with ZSJ and Ogawa-san winning, maybe Tanahashi ends up dethroning Zack Sabre Jr. at Wrestle Kingdom 18. I'm just saying. Just think about it. Think about it. Okay. All right. How about another title match? Y'all down for another title match? Here we go. All right. This was for the GHC Junior Heavyweight Championship. We had the champion, Daga, taking on the challenger, Ita. This was definitely a very entertaining match. Back and forth. These two tore each other apart. And, you know, it was definitely entertaining to the point where one just kept trying to one-up the other. And they just kept coming back for more. Definitely liked what I saw out of this match. But yeah, Daga was able to defeat Ita, hit him with the Diablo wings, and pinned him for the 1-2-3. So Daga is still your GHC Junior Heavyweight Champion. But yeah, overall, good match. Don't really have anything bad to say, to be honest with you. So I was cool with it. I was cool with it. Okay. So, the next match, so they kind of changed it up. So they changed it up some. So this was originally the graphic that they had before, but they changed up the match. So instead of just a regular Noah and New Japan Pro Wrestling versus House of Torture tag team, this ended up turning into a 10-man elimination tag match. Or actually, no, 12-man. 12-man. 12-man elimination tag match. It was a combination of Noah and New Japan Pro Wrestling taking on pretty much all of House of Torture. The teams were, of course, Kaito Kiyomiya, Ryohei Oiwa. They also had Shota Umino, Daiki Inaba, Shuji Kondo, and Junta Miyawaki. So they had all them on one team representing Noah and New Japan Pro Wrestling, taking on the entire House of Torture, made up of Evil, Yujiro Takahashi, Ren Narita, Sho, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and Dick Togo. And, I mean, let's face it, House of Torture was on the opposite side, so you know what that means. A lot of cheating and a lot of shenanigans, and this match had tons of it. I mean, just tons of it. I mean, you had House of Torture using weapons, trying to manipulate the referee, trying to call for the bell, to ring the bell preemptively. Just, they tried everything. They tried everything. But it was a pretty chaotic match, as expected. Especially when you have House of Torture in it. But let's go over the order of eliminations. Oh, and there were plenty of low blows as well. There's definitely low blows. Gotta always throw that in there because that's what House of Torture does. Anyway, Sho first eliminates Junta Miyawaki, pinning him after hitting him with a shock arrow. And then Sho got eliminated, thrown over the top rope, which that's how you can get eliminations in this match. Pinfall, submission, or thrown over the top rope, feet touching the ground. So after Sho eliminated Junta Miyawaki, then Sho got eliminated being thrown over the top rope. And then Shuji Kondo got eliminated over the top rope. Then Daiki Inaba got eliminated, thrown over the top rope. So House of Torture at an advantage here. But then Yoshinobu Kanemaru gets eliminated over the top rope. And then Shota Umino was able to pin Dick Togo. He hit him with a Death Rider and then pinned Dick Togo for the 1-2-3. So Dick Togo is eliminated. And then both Shota Umino and Ren Narita were eliminated over the top rope at the same time. They both went over the top rope to the apron. Ren Narita puts him in a sleeper, and then he just sacrifices himself, and they just both jump off the apron for the double elimination. So Ren Narita, Shota Umino eliminated at the same time. And then Ryohei Oiwa ended up getting eliminated over the top rope, especially after he got hit with a low blow. He got tossed over. And then Kaito Kiyomiya pins Yujiro Takahashi with a roll-up to eliminate Yujiro Takahashi. So now it came down to the final two members of both teams, Kaito Kiyomiya and Evil. Came down to those two. It was close. It was definitely back and forth. There was even a time where Evil got eliminated over the top rope, but it was while the referee was distracted. He didn't see him get eliminated, so he just got back into the action. But a little bit afterwards, Kaito Kiyomiya was able to eliminate Evil over the top rope. And therefore, with the survival of Kaito Kiyomiya, Team Noah/NJPW picks up the victory over House of Torture. So all's well ended well. So I was definitely happy that happened because, like I said, I can't stand House of Torture. I think they suck. So, yeah. But yeah. Glad to see the good guys won. Okay. Let's move on to our final title match, which was the semi-main event. And it was a great one. Alrighty, we had the GHC Heavyweight Championship on the line. As the champion, Keno defends against Manobu Soya. And of course, it's interesting being that both these guys used to be part of Kongo, the stable that Keno used to lead. Of course, Kongo disbanded last year. But what a match this was. This was definitely back and forth, hard hitting, and Manobu Soya was just channeling his inner strength and it was like he kept going Super Saiyan. It was crazy. But Keno was hanging with the big man and just taking all sorts of punishment and dishing it back out like the champion he is. Keno definitely looked really good in this match. And both of these guys just went at it back and forth, and a lot of close pinfalls, a lot of close near falls. But it took a second crossface on Minobu Soya for him to eventually tap out. And Keno, still your GHC heavyweight champion. So congrats to him. Like I said, well, hard-fought match. And then Go Shiozaki comes out to the ring. Now, earlier, Go Shiozaki was greeted by a couple of other Noah wrestlers, such as Muhammad Yone. There was a few others as well. I believe, I think Kaito Kiyomiya was one of them. I have to look back. But they pretty much brought him into Team Noah. New stable, Team Noah. But here's the interesting thing. So Keno comes to the ring after, or not Keno, Go Shiozaki comes to the ring after Keno's victory. And he challenges Keno for a shot at the GHC Heavyweight Championship. But Keno would only accept under one condition. Go Shiozaki would have to put up the title of I Am Noah in order for them to have this match. And it has been made official that this match will happen on January 13th. As a matter of fact, let me pull up. Let me pull up just to make sure. But yeah, January 13th. They just recently announced it. But yeah. And it will be at Corcoran Hall. So yep, GHC Heavyweight Championship. Go Shiozaki gets a shot against Keno. And, they also just announced that, Titus Alexander. Well, look at that. Titus Alexander will get a shot at the GHC National Championship that Jack Morris currently holds at the January 17th show at Shinjuku. Oh, okay. Nice. Already starting to plan the next upcoming show. So that's cool. That's really cool. But yeah, just thought I would mention that. But like I said, a great, successful title defense for Keno over Minobu Soya. And then the main event of Noah the New Year 2024. Well, yeah, here goes. Let me get a sip of water for this. I gotta get a sip of water for this. Okay, let's see here. Yeah. Main event came down to a special singles match. Naomichi Marufuji versus the Golden Star Kota Ibushi. Yeah. I would have never imagined in the entire existence of my life of being a pro wrestling fan that I would ever say these words that I'm about to say. But this match was trash. This match was absolute trash. Yeah. Kota Ibushi didn't look good at all in this match. And Naomichi Marufuji, I mean, he looked okay, but nah, y'all, I gotta keep it real. This match won't it. This match wasn't it. And what makes matters worse, Kota Ibushi went into this match supposedly with already a broken ankle. And apparently, Pro Wrestling Noah knew that this man was hurt before even having this match. Why the heck did y'all let him have this match? Why? Why? Why the heck did y'all allow him to have this match? And word is he he now hurt both his ankles during the match, which I believe it was on the Golden Star moonsault. Or I think it might have been called the Golden Triangle. I forgot. But yeah, apparently aggravated both his ankles on that move. Not to mention, you could tell with Kota Ibushi's movement and all, like, much slower. It looked like he was getting gassed. Now, I know Marufuji, he's older than Ibushi. I mean, he's 44, Ibushi's 41. But, yeah, this match wasn't good. I mean, Kota Ibushi some way, somehow was able to get the victory, hitting Marufuji with a Kamigoye. It took a second Kamigoye to put him away for the 1-2-3. I know Jake Lee and Kaito Kiyomiya came out. I don't know what that was all about, but Kota Ibushi, dude. I like you. You're an excellent wrestler. I mean, I have one of your shirts. I have a Golden Star Kota Ibushi shirt. But dude, you had no business wrestling in this match. Like, seriously. You know you weren't 100%. You know you were dealing with a broken ankle. I mean, the dude literally had trouble standing up straight and walking away after the match. Dude kept stumbling and falling. Like, Pro Wrestling Noah, and I enjoy watching y'all as a promotion, but come on, why did y'all let Kota Ibushi wrestle this match? Why? But even aside from that, which, I hope Kota Ibushi gets well and heals and all that. But y'all, let's keep it real. Let's seriously keep it real. Kota Ibushi really hasn't been the same since the Blood and Guts match, but AEW, like, he hasn't been the same. I don't know if it's just because he's gotten older, or if he's just like his body isn't as in shape as it usually is. I don't know, y'all, but yeah, he didn't look good. He hasn't really looked good. I mean, since Kota Ibushi returned, he just hasn't looked like himself. I mean, let's keep it real, y'all. He hasn't looked like himself since he returned to the ring. Like, seriously. I think maybe the only time maybe when he fought in Great. But honestly, and I guess when he fought in GCW against Joey Janela, okay, maybe that was, that was fine. But honestly, if you ask me, I truly believe from Blood and Guts up to now, he hadn't been the same. He hasn't been the same. And honestly, I gotta keep it real. He might want to. He might want to do either two of these things. Either one, once he heals up, if he wants to return, he's gonna have to really tone it down. He's gonna have to tone it down. Because right now his body doesn't look like it's in shape to be doing a lot of the high-flying stuff that he used to do so well. But that's just my opinion. Or secondly, I don't know, y'all. Maybe the time has come for Kota Ibushi to maybe consider retirement. I hate to say it. And I hope it doesn't have to come to that, but he don't look too good. He don't look too good. And it sucks too, because he just recently became All Elite. He's part of the AEW roster now. So, like, I don't know, man. I hate that it came to this, but I mean, we gotta keep it real. We gotta be honest, y'all. Kota Ibushi don't look good right now. He hasn't looked good for a while. I mean, ever since his return to the ring, it hadn't been all that great. Let's just keep it real. Hasn't been that great. Anyways, that's all I got for this show. Like I said, Noah the New Year 2024 show was alright overall. Like I said, Tomohiro Ishii versus Masa Kitamiya was my favorite match of the whole card. Phenomenal match from start to finish. There's only one title change, of course, the GHC Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. Don't forget to check out the link in the description to Game Beauty. Let me know what y'all thought about Noah the New Year 2024. What'd you think of the matches? What'd you think of the Great Sakuya's debut, in-ring debut? How do y'all feel about the title matches? The title change, the GHC Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships back in the hands of Yohei and Tadasuke of Good Looking Guys. And honestly, let me know how y'all felt about that main event and Kota Ibushi. Let me know your honest thoughts. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. for another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed evening, and I will see y'all in the next video. Take care. Peace out.